Hey everyone, I'm back here and I'm just going to be doing a little update video and I'm just going to talk about stuff. So first thing I want to talk about is Manchester Creator Day because that was something that was really big over the past few days. Well, past few days. Oh, it was one day, but I mean it was like a few days ago. But anyway, yeah, it was a really great event. I really had a great time. There was quite a lot of people that I met there. Like the thing about YouTubers is that, well, I am kind of generalizing here, but they do seem to be really approachable. Like pretty much every YouTuber that I've met's been really approachable. I mean, even thinking back to when I went to the YouTube space in London and I went to the workshop, the people there were super approachable. And YouTubers in general, I'm just really happy to be within the community of YouTube because YouTubers are just so great. I mean, some of these people I'll probably end up collaborating with in the future because they were just really great. So basically, I'll just go a bit through how the day went on just to kind of let you know. So it first started off where we just basically got there. We just had a little bit of a chat, like just in general before the event started. At 9 o'clock, I think it was. I might be totally wrong. I'm not even going to bother saying the times because I'm probably going to be off. But basically, when everyone was there, we went into this big hall and there was going to be panels there, and there was quite a lot of like all of them were big YouTubers. Actually, no, sorry. Before that, what happened is they basically just did an introduction to YouTube, and when I say that, they just basically said about stats, how many people watching per hour, like updates to YouTube, that kind of stuff. I mean, it is interesting to know about all that stuff, but yeah, it's just like kind of introductory stuff that I knew most of the stats because I watch people like Tim Smoyer and he like tells me about all the stats and stuff. But then there was the panels, and these were really interesting because they got full-time YouTubers. There was a lot of YouTubers. I knew Marsbar from the first panel, um, and basically they were asked questions from the audience as well as the people who were doing the event, and they basically just answered them, and they just were basically saying how they started YouTube, why they're doing it, why it's full, how they're able to do it full time, all that sort of stuff, and just give some really great advice to us YouTubers. And it was a really helpful panel, and I am really happy that I signed up to go to the event just to be able to see the panels. Never mind. I mean, the other stuff later is really great too, but the panels in themselves were really great, and it's that same weird feeling that I had with Tom Scott when I saw Marsbar too, because I haven't watched that much of his channel. I mean, I started watching it now since the event, but I saw him on Pimp My Setup before, so I knew him from that. So it's just that same kind of strange feeling when you see somebody online and then see them in real life, and it's, yeah. But anyway, after the panel we had lunch, and lunch was actually included. It was actually a really nice lunch. I had cheese and onion pie with chips and beans, although it was pretty hard to eat it because I was also talking to somebody at the same time, and you know how hard it is to eat and talk. Or if you do eat and talk, you'll know how hard it is anyway. But yeah, that was really great, and throughout, especially throughout lunch and stuff like that, and afterwards, people would just talk to you, or you could just go up to talk to people, and even if they were like already having a conversation, you could just like go in and start talking, and nobody like got annoyed at anyone else for like talking. I mean, why would they? It was just like everyone wanted to talk to each other, everyone wanted to learn about each other's channels. It was just really great. But anyway, after lunch, we went into a second panel, and there was some other big YouTubers there. There was Two Sync. I mean, I don't really know Two Sync. I'm not sure. I forgot, they might have even been in the first. I think they were in the first panel actually saying that. But there was Two Sync, and we might have been in the first panel or the second panel. And there's also All Time Tens, and there was some other YouTubers too. Now I really can't remember what the other YouTubers were called. I'm sorry, but they were pretty big YouTubers too. I think either in the first one or the second one of them was a guitar teacher. Another one was they were doing cooking. I mean, I can't really remember, to be honest. But anyway, in the second panel, it was basically more of kind of the same. I mean, what was happening in the second panel again? I actually can't remember what happened in the second panel. I think it was more of the same kind of thing. It wasn't really that much different. They just brought on different people to just give their opinions basically on the whole thing. Oh, they were more talking about collaborations, that's what it was. The second part was more about collaborations and stuff like that, and yeah, that was really interesting too. And also there was some experts from YouTube that came and did presentations too before and after the panels. So yeah, it was just really great overall. The guy called Ali from that actually did the workshop in the YouTube space was there too, so it was really nice seeing him again. And he actually recognised me, which I wasn't really expecting, which was pretty nice. But anyway, after all of that, we basically just went back into the room and there was one-to-one consultations, and there was actually a person that I spoke to there. I mean, if you weren't doing one-to-one consultations, there was the option I think to go into this gamers thingy, where basically they were talking about gaming and how to get good at that. There was one for vlogging and one for something else that I forgot what it was. But basically, I did the one-to-one consultations, and I did it with a person, and I'm pretty sure she was called Jessica, and she was really, really great. She helped me a lot out with the channel. I've got a load of ideas now as to how I'm going to change some of the things on my channel, such as thumbnails and stuff like that. And also, she was saying some stuff about analytics too, which I'm going to look into. But yeah, she was a really, really great help, and she just gave me that kind of reassurance that I am going in the right direction with my channel, which is just really, really great to hear. I mean, she didn't actually watch a video to see what the actual videos were like, but just from the whole branding and layout and stuff like that, she did really like how it looked, so I think that's pretty good. After that, we had happy hour, which was basically just, we were just basically continuing to talk, and we basically just talked, we just went around, talked to different people and met a few people, and that happened until 15 minutes after the event was supposed to close, where they actually started switching the lights off on us, so we had to pretty much leave. And I had to get a train anyway, so I had to leave. So that was the event. If you want to see actual video footage of the event, then be sure to just search for Manchester Creator Day in YouTube and it should come up. And also I'll leave some links down to some ones that I watched down in the description down below. And yeah, that was pretty much the Manchester Creator Day. Now going on to my videos and back to my channel, I am going to pretty much stay with the same thing. TikTok seemed to have worked pretty well on the channel, so I'm going to keep it on the channel. Even though I was saying I was going to have it on a separate one, I think it does work pretty well on the channel. And something else I want to say about is the UTP podcast. Now we are wanting to make it go live because I think it would fit better in the live format than just having it pre-recorded and then uploaded. So we are going to hopefully try that this Friday. I'm not sure if it's going to totally fail or it's going to be totally good. I don't know what time we're going to be doing it at. So that's all. And we're just going to basically see how it goes. I mean, I'm pretty sure as the weeks go on, we are definitely going to make it live. But if it doesn't work live, then we're going to have to go to pre-recorded and maybe upload it on the Saturday. And I mean, I would upload it on the Saturday anyway. What I was planning to do is record it live on the Friday, so you guys can see it on the Friday, and then have it pre-recorded and uploaded for Saturday, so you guys can see it on the Saturday. And on the Saturday one, we'll cut out like the beginning bit, like before the actual episode started, and the after bits where we just like rambling on about stuff, and I'll take that out and I'll put the pre-recorded one out on Saturday. And I'll also hopefully still have another video out on Saturday, so if you saw the YouTube podcast on the Friday, then you'll still have another video on the Saturday, because how I'm planning to do my videos now are Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and that's kind of the format that I'm going to be going with over the next few weeks. I'm going to see how it goes. It seems to be working really well. It's given me lots of time during the week to get my work for school done, as well as get YouTube stuff done. So I think that's going to be the format that I'm going with. And that is still 3 videos a week. So that is still a lot of videos. Well, for a tech channel anyway. So I think that's pretty good. I didn't want to spread them out anymore because most people seem to be watching them on Saturdays and Sundays anyway. So I thought I'd just put them out on those days because that's when people seem to want to watch them. So anyway, that's about it. I'm looking forward to continue with my channel and to hopefully see it grow and all that stuff. And I really, really do recommend, if you have the chance to go to something like the Creator Day or something that's of a similar type to that, then be sure to go to it if you're a YouTuber. And if you're not a YouTuber, then maybe you could look into doing YouTube, because it is a really, really great thing to do, and I just really love doing YouTube. I mean, it's not the right thing to do for some people, because that's just not what they're into, but if you do like sharing thoughts and all that sort of stuff, then you could look into doing YouTube, or just gaming. I mean, majority of the people on YouTube that I see are gamers, so that is something to look into. And I mean, probably most of you game anyway. But I'm going to stop rambling now, so I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.